And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. Are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the rookie 4th-round pick. This is Dameon Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
DeForest Buckner is a really tall defensive end / defensive tackle. How about that move right there to get upfield and make the play in the offensive backfield? Excellent leverage.
You're right. Tall, big, 6'7", nearly 300 pounds. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Mills. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Oh, this one is no good. Fairbairn hangs it out to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and start working away from it, and it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week. Like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll try to throw here. Mills, flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mills to throw it. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Play action now. Mills. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On play action, Mills. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Down to about the 22 here. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mills. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Only 4 sacks for Kwity Paye as a rookie, but Indianapolis knew he'd need some time to adjust to the league. In his 2nd season, they believe he's capable of double-digit sacks.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw is Mills. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that second.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, it's Taylor. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st and 10, Strong. That's caught inside the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. Ryan. And it's caught. And this time he is in. Yes. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts have moved out in front. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mills now. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a second down throw for Mills. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, it still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Four yards remain for second down. Operating from the gun. Strong, airing it out deep for Woods. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mills. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Mills to throw for it on 4th. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mills. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They go play action now. Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go on 4th down. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Remember, today they've had issues in the kicking game. Maybe that came into play there.
That goes into your analytics. You know, people always talk about should you, shouldn't you, what are the numbers? Well, part of your analytics is knowing your team. And with the issues they've had in the kicking game so far, the better play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake, Mills. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action. Mills steps away to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Play action. It's Ryan. Back to the same target, Campbell. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mills. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action now, Mills. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Cooks will come in motion right. Mills again. Buying time to his left. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mills to throw it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He's got it to the 43 here. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Ryan wants to throw it. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the option to give to Taylor here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Ryan. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Ryan to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Texans 19. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing, Mills. Open man is Howard, the tight end. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, Mills. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Indianapolis, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.
Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm